In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to set up what we call an action block. So how we do that is I'm going to come back over here to our video module. I'm going to go back into the long description. We're going to click on this little pencil icon here. And now we're back over here on the WYSIWYG editor. So I'm going to go ahead and click in the area where I want to display an action block. I'm going to come over here and click Insert Block. And next, I'm going to click this blue button here that says Add Action Block. And we've got another video that shows you how to set up a goal block. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. And now you see that I've got a choice. So we have 4 different templates for you to choose from. The first one allows you to have an opt-in form, meaning they're able to enter their name and email directly below the video, and then this name and email will go into your autoresponder. The next one, we have a button directly below the video, and when they click this button, it will redirect them to the URL of your choice. Then we have the action block where we have the video, and then we have an image below it. Now, obviously, this image can be as long as you need it to be. And then finally, we have a video with a text block below there, and you can choose what you want to display for the text. So for this demo, I'm going to go ahead and click this one right here. So I'm going to click Create Block. And now you see this little window has opened up. So what we're going to do is we're going to customize these fields right here, and you're going to see them change over here. So for the title text, I'm going to go ahead and say step number 1. Now you can put whatever you want here. We can actually put step number 1 and get your host. And so you see that it appears over here. This is exactly what it's going to look like. Next, we can come over here and we can choose a video that we want to appear in this area right here. Or we can click Add New Video, and then it's going to open up into the video library. So I'm going to click Go Back. And we'll go ahead and select a video that's already here. So I'm going to say this video right here is going to appear right here. Then if we want, we can go ahead and change the button text. So I'm going to say click for step number 1. And then here is where the button's going to link to. So I'm going to go ahead and put my address here, and I'm going to put step 1. It's completely up to you what you want to place there. Next, we come down here, and it's asking you, what do you want the block default mode to be? So it can be open like it is now. Notice how you can see the video and the button, or it can be closed where all you're going to see is this bar here, and then you're going to go ahead and expand it to open it. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it to open. Now we can come over here and we can click on color settings. And from here, I can change the text color, which is this right here. I can change the background color to whatever I want. And then we can do the same thing with the button. So if I want to have a blue button, and maybe I want to make this white text. And that's how fast we can go and change this overall style. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and set this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is white. Okay. And then I click Update Block. Now, as soon as I do that, it's going to place this placeholder right here on the page. It's not what you just set up, but this is just a placeholder. And if I ever need to edit that action block, I can just click this here, and it's going to open up once again. So as soon as we click Save Changes and Exit, we can see exactly what this action block looks like on the module. So I'm going to click Save Changes and Exit. And now we're going to come over here, and we're going to click on the View button. So here you see that we have the main module, and then if I scroll down here, here is our first action block. And notice it's in an open status. But if we want, we can go ahead and close this. And yes, you can have several action blocks on the same module. So we can have step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on. And that's how we go about setting up an action block. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate all the features of Member Hub as far as the front-end version go. So you see that I'm over here on my dashboard, and there is a lot of memberships inside of this account. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to create a brand new membership. So I'm going to click this button here, and this is very self-explanatory. It's going to ask me to come up with a membership name. So I'm just going to say Nicely's Membership. And the next thing is we need to come up with our subdomain. So I'm just going to call it the same thing. And now we're going to come up with a title. So once again, I'm just going to do Nicely's Membership. And then we can come over here and we can put a description. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and choose an image to appear right here. Now, whenever you see a box like this being created that has a title and it has a description, we are collecting information that we can use on your sales page. And the reason why we're doing that is so that we can make you money in the process. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a different image, and notice the recommended image size is 2000 by 1000. So I'm going to go ahead and click upload. And then I can go ahead and upload my own image from my computer. I can use our library images, or we have a lot of integrations. One of these happens to be with Usign. I'm going to go ahead and click library images, and I'm just going to scroll through here, and I'm going to go ahead and choose this image right here. And I'm going to say insert, and now this is going to be my image for the Nicely's membership. And I'm going to go ahead and click proceed. Now, the next thing is MemberHub wants to know which template would you like to use with your new membership. And so what we can do is we can come over here and we can click this little eyeball. And now you get a bird's eye view of what your actual membership is going to look like. This is the sales page. This is the video module page. This is the login page. Here's a freebie page, and here's the category page. We can do the same exact thing with template number 2. I'm going to click the preview button, and there's the login page, video module page, the sales page, the home page, and the category page. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this one. So I'm going to click this Use Theme button. And the next thing is we're taking over here to a page, and what we want to do is we want to come up with an overall theme and layout that we're happy with just this small area right here. Now, the reason why we're focused on this is because we don't want to show you the whole entire screen, and we don't want to overwhelm you with. And the reason why we're just focused on this area here is because this is the information we need to come up with a winning design for you. And so we don't need to have a bunch of conflicting colors. You don't need to see a bunch of stuff on the dashboard. Instead, we want you focused on this area right here. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to go ahead and change out the image. I'm going to choose the same image I had a minute ago. So we'll go ahead and choose this one. And I can change out the logo if I want, but that's good enough. Now my goal is to make everything look nice here. And matter of fact, I'm not too far from it looking nice. So we can come over here and we can choose our custom colors, or we can come over here and we can choose the predefined colors. And so if I click these predefined colors, you will see that we're already matching the colors for you. So you really can't screw this up. So I just come over here and I'm just going to choose some colors that I'm happy with. I kind of like this blue and orange one right here. So I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to click Save. Now you're actually taken to the actual pages themselves. So here is our login screen, and I kind of like that. I'm happy with that, but I don't like this color right here. So I'm going to open up the predefined colors. Actually, we'll open up the custom colors, and I'm going to go ahead and change this right here to something that makes more sense. So maybe we can go with black, or let's go with white. And I could go ahead and upload my logo as well. So I'll come over here. This is my logo. I'll say insert, and there we go. That looks pretty decent. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save, and now we're going to come over here to the next page. So I'm going to click this, and this is what it looks like. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change out this image. So see where it says Set Backdrop Image? I'm going to open this up, click Upload Image, and I'm going to go ahead and choose the same exact image. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to choose this one right here, and I'm going to tell it to cover and stretch. I'm going to say insert, and now you see that we have the image over here, and here's the colors I chose, and I think that looks pretty decent. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Now, if you want, you can go through each and every one of these pages and see exactly what it looks like. So this is what it starts to look like with the menu. I think that looks pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and click Save again, and the next thing we're going to start doing is we're going to actually start building out our site. So I'm going to click Membership Pages, and now this is very easy. So the name of the membership is Nicely's Membership. And then what we can do is we can have as many products as we want inside this membership. Now, I'm going to go ahead and create 2 products. I've got one here, but I'm going to go ahead and create another product. And I'll just call this Product 2. Okay, and that's good enough for now. I just want to get it here on the page. And here's Product 2. Now, the reason why I did that is to show you how easily you can manage all your products. We have this drop-down menu here, and if I just want to focus on this product, then I can. And if I want to focus just on this product, then I can. And if I want to go ahead and look at all my products, then I can do that as well. So there's no reason for you to scroll through hundreds and hundreds of pages and pagination and everything that you're used to doing. You're actually going to work right here from this one single area. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to edit this product right here. And so I'm going to come up with a name, and I'm just going to call this the Blogging University. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to type in a description. This is Chad Nicely's, okay? And then I'm going to be able to choose myself as an instructor. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and upload an image. So I'm going to click Upload. And I'm just going to come over here to Library Images. And I'm just going to go ahead and choose this one right here. And I'm going to say Insert. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Now notice we now have a picture right here that represents this product. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and delete this product for now. That was just there to show you how you could easily toggle between the products. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to create a module underneath this product. And this is very easy. We're going to come to where it says Add Content Below. I'm going to click this icon right here. And now we just created our first module. And if I come over here to Quick Access, and if I click on View, you can see what we have so far. So as you can see, we are doing 99% of the work for you. We've already got the icons here. We're already creating the menu. We have your comment box here. We got your resources over here, your downloads. There's a timeline inside the whole entire membership. You got links up above here. Everything is being done for you to get you up as fast as possible. So the next thing we want to do is we want to come over here and let's put a video on this page. Just go ahead and click this button right here. And what that's going to do is that's going to open up our video manager. Remember, everything inside of Member Hub is based on a library. So we're going to collect our videos here, and then we can pull them in as we see fit. Now, since I don't have any videos, I'm going to click this blue button here. Now we can pull in videos from YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, Amazon S3, Dropbox, or JavaScript. I'm going to go ahead and choose YouTube for now. And so we're going to open up YouTube. I'll just come over here. I'll grab this video right here. And I can go ahead and copy this URL right here. And we'll go ahead and paste it right here inside the box. And so we'll go ahead and say that this is the title of the video. And I'll paste that right there. And I say Submit. And now you see that it's pulled the video into the library. But it did not put it on the page yet. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say Insert this video. And now you see that the video has been put on the page. So for the title, I'm going to go ahead and put the same exact description. Okay? I'm going to click Save. And that's it. Now let's come over here and let's click this button here. And you can see that our whole entire page is done. Here's our title. Here's our video. And we have resources over here. We have our menu starting to form over here. That's it. That's how fast we do this. So I'm going to go ahead and do this again. I'm going to add another module. This time, let's come get another video first. So I'll go ahead and grab this one right here. I'm going to copy this URL here. And we'll come back over here. And we'll go ahead and do the video first this time. So I'm going to add a new video. I could pull in that one again. So I'm going to go ahead and put this URL right here. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the title. And we'll go ahead and put that right here. And I'm going to say Submit. Okay. And we'll say Insert this video. So now the video just went into the module. And so then I'm going to just come over here and I'm going to name the module the same thing. And I'm going to say Save. Now we come over here, we click this little View button. And that's how fast we went and just created our module. And notice now the related items are starting to come in. We have the comments at the bottom. We have the news feed over here. Your site's being done. You literally click two buttons. You click this button here, that creates the module. You click this button here, that creates the video. 99% of it is done for you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and close this right now. So now the next thing we want to do is let's go and add a resource on the page. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click this little link here. And what that's going to do, that's going to open up our resource library. So I'm going to say that the resource is Google. I'm going to say the world's best search engine. And then I'm going to choose either downloadable content, external URL, or none. I'm going to go ahead and go with external URL. And I'm going to type Google's address right here. And then I'm going to say Submit. Now what that just did is that just put the resource inside the module. So if I come back over here and I click the View button, you'll see that now we have this external URL box. So if I come over here and open this up, now you see that we have Google inside the external URL. And if that was a downloadable file, you would have a download file box here. And if that was a note, meaning that there's no download file or there's no external URL being used, then it would say notes. So you can actually have all three boxes here. Now we're doing something very clever with the resources, because what you're able to do is you're able to take this one resource and map it to multiple modules at the same time. I'll be showing that to you here shortly. But next, I want to come over here and I want to click this link right here that says create long description. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and what this is going to do, it's going to open up like a WYSIWYG editor type of window. There's no drag and drop. There's nothing complicated. This is not a page builder. Very simple. What you see is what you get. So we come over here and we can type our title. We can make it bold. We can make it as big as you want. Remember, we want to get you set up as fast as you possibly can. You can drop in videos, images, audio files, whatever you want to do. We come over here. Here's your HTML code. You can go ahead and place that. But for right now, I'm going to show you some real cool stuff. So I'm going to come back over here to add resources. I'm going to click this. This time, I can obviously go and add a new resource. It's going to go in my resource library, but I'm going to do an existing resource. I'm going to click this here. I'm going to say Google, insert selected resource, and bada bing, bada boom. That's how fast our resource comes into the actual module page now. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save Changes and Exit just to show you what this looks like. We'll come back over here to the View button, and now you see that we have the resource directly below the video. But we're not done just yet. So let's come back in here. This time, I'm going to get rid of that resource box, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to click this one that says Insert Blocks. So as soon as I do that, what we're going to do is we're going to insert what we call an action block. So I'm going to go ahead and click this button right here. And now you see that we have 4 different action blocks to choose from. This one right here has an opt-in form below the video. This one right here has a button below the video. This one right here has an image block below the video. So obviously you can make that image as big as you want. And then this one right here has a text block below the video. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one right here that has the button. I'm going to say create block. And now what we're going to do is we're going to customize these fields, and you're going to see a change in real time over here on your action block. So I'm going to say step number 1 is register for a domain name. And then what we can do is we can go ahead and choose one of the videos that we've already got, or we can add a new video right here on the fly. I'm just going to go ahead and do this one for the time's sake, and then we can change out our button, okay? And then we'll go ahead and put in our button link. So I'll just do this, and I'll say step 1. Now we have the option to either have this box in an open status like it is now, or closed. I'm going to go ahead and leave it for open, and then we can come over here to the color settings and we can change whatever we want. We can change the color of the box, we can change the color of the button, the text. It's all pretty self-explanatory. But I'm going to go ahead and click Update Block, and as soon as I do that, it makes a placeholder here on the screen. Now I can double-click this and get right back into these block settings, but what you see here is not what's going to appear on the page. It's just a placeholder. So I'm going to click Save Changes and Exit, and now if we come over here and we click the View button, you will see our action block. So there is the regular video module, and then as you can see down here, here is step number 1. And so you can have several of these blocks on the same page, and you can have them closed if you prefer. So you can have step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. And what this does, instead of having a 90-minute video up here on the top, you can have a 15-minute video that says simply follow the 6 steps down below, and each one of these videos is 3 minutes each. That's going to be better for your members, better for retention, and it's overall an easier process. Okay? So that's how we go about creating the modules. Now, this here has to do with the related items on your page. So where you see that related module at the bottom, you can disable that from showing in the related modules. You can disable the related modules from showing on that page altogether, and then you can disable this page from showing in a side menu. So you have complete control what you want your members to see versus not see. So next, we're going to come over here to this area right here. So this is how we go about deleting a product. This is activate the product. This is view. And then we have one of the most advanced drip feeds you'll ever see. So if I click this here, I'm going to go ahead and enable this drip feed. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, when this page is complete and 2 days have passed and this member's earned 20 points, then open up this page right here, the next page. And that's how you do that. So you're able to set up a very, very advanced drip feed based on days interval, points, or even badges, okay? So the other thing that I want to mention is you can very easily just drag and drop your modules in any order just by going just like that. And that's how fast we're able to create a module inside of MemberHub. Remember, 2 buttons. You click here and you click here. And that's it. That's how fast you're going to be building your sites. Next, we're going to come over here to our levels and our packages. Now, Member Hub has two types of access points. Number one, you can create a level. And so with a level, you might have a gold level, and the gold level might consist of product number one, product number two, product number three. So you bundle those three products together, and we turn around and we sell it for $497. With a package, what we're going to do is we're going to take one individual product, and we're going to break it down to 3 different access points, or however many access points you need. So we might have an ebook as the front-end offer, and then maybe we have an upsell that consists of like a 3-part video series, and maybe the last one is a live webinar series. So what we need to do is we have 3 different access points depending on what the customer bought. And we're going to handle that whole entire thing for you, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a level really quick, and we're going to call this Gold Level. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in the contents of the gold level. Now, remember what I said when you see one of these boxes here. What we're doing is we're already building out content that we can put on your sales page. This is actually going to be one of your level boxes. So I'll come over here and I'll say this consists of product number 1, product number 2, and product number 3. Okay? And let me fix that, and we'll fix that. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in our description. So I'm going to say this is Chad's gold level package. Okay. Good enough. And then this is what's going to appear over here on the sales page. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Save button. And now the level has been created. That's how fast this happens. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in here. This is how we edit it. So I'm going to click this here again. And now what we're going to do is Member Hub will handle delivery for you. So you're able to go out there and sell the product. We come over here to payment options, and you can go ahead and set it on JVZoo, PayPal, or Stripe. It's up to you what you want to choose, okay? So now that we've set up this level, I'm going to come back over here to membership pages. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to this lock. We're going to go ahead and click this. And now you see that my level is waiting for me. So I'm going to go ahead and click this here, and we're going to click Save. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Your level has been set. Member Hub will issue access for you and everything. So we've already done step 1, choose our theme. Step 2, customize the theme. Step 3, we created our module pages. And step 4, we already set our levels. Now if we come over here to step 5, this is our external pages. Pretty self-explanatory. You come over here, you're going to click Create New Page. You can create as many pages as you want. So I'm going to go ahead and say Chad's blog. And then I'm going to choose the page type. So we can do page content, which is a page inside of your Member Hub site. We can do an external URL, which is URLs outside of Member Hub. And then we can even take external URLs and we can iframe them inside your membership site so they never leave your site. I'm going to go ahead and do external URL. I'm going to click Submit. And that's it. Our external URL has been created. Now I want to show you something else too. We can click this here, and some of them have templates where you simply go and put in all your support details, the description, the hosted name. You can put in the image of yourself. And then this is going to go and create your support page, which we're going to automatically link for you inside of Member Hub. So that's step 5, other pages. These pages here are pretty self-explanatory. Now let's get to the real magic. If I come over here to step 6, we have our sales pages. Now remember, this is the membership site we just created, and then here is the product we have underneath this membership site. So what Member Hub is doing is it's doing everything it can to make you profitable. So as you're creating those membership sites and these products, we're already building sales pages for you inside the background. So if I come over here, I'm going to go ahead and open this up right here. This is going to work just like step 3. It's a WYSIWYG editor. You can put whatever you want to put on your sales page. You can put your titles, you can put your description, you can put videos, images, whatever you want to do. And then if I come over here, this is how easily we're going to go and add a video. It's going to work the same exact way that we did inside of step 3. But now over here, we're doing something very special. You see, as your members go through and they're using your products and your memberships, they're leaving you testimonials because we've already set all that up. As that happens, what you're able to do is you're able to pull those testimonials into your sales page. We'll handle the whole thing for you automatically. And then we come over here, this is what we call a quote block. So you're very easily able to come in here, change out the quote. This is going to appear inside the template. Now, if I open this up, what you're going to see is you're going to see the level that we created for this membership. This is the one that we just created. Now, if I don't want the level to appear on the sales page, I can go ahead and click this here, and now the level's not going to appear. So once again, you have total control. Now, if I come over here, here is the product that we created inside of Member Hub. Remember, this one's called the Blogging University. Now, if I come over here, it's going to be the same exact thing. Now, here's my testimonials, my quote block, but look at this. Now we're doing something a little bit different. If you click this here, what you're able to do is you're able to put in your own sales page URL. So if you're using an external page builder like InstaBuilder, Profit Builder, ClickFunnels, Convertri, then you could go ahead and put in your external URL here, and we're going to link it for you throughout the whole entire system. And you have complete control. You can come over here and you say, okay, stop this from showing on the sales page and stop this from showing inside of my store. Now, we're going to come over here and click on theme settings. You're going to see what your pages start to look like. So here is one of our sales pages. And if we scroll down here, you can see that this is where your description is going to go. So you can have more videos, more content, more images, whatever you want to do. And then down below here, we call this our special bundle deals. You're free to call this whatever you want. These here are our levels, okay? And then down below here, if they don't want to buy your $297 silver level, then you list out all of your different products. And it's up to you which products you want to appear here. And then down below, you see that we have your testimonials, and they will just keep scrolling. All of this happens for you automatically. You will be making sales on autopilot because as you get more members coming in and they get to know you and they go through the training and they like you, then all you have to do is provide a page for them to go ahead and buy into your other products, and then Member Hub is going to handle everything for you. It's going to give them the access. It's going to email them. It's going to handle everything. Now, let's just say that you don't like this template here. Well, no problem. We come over here and we're going to click on these little green boxes. And what that's going to do is that's going to give you some more options. So I'm going to say, okay, I want to go ahead and use this template right here. And so what it's going to do is it's going to change out completely. Now we can come over here. Let's go ahead and reposition this photo real quick and see if we can make it a little bit different. And then maybe we don't like the purple. So it's the same thing we did before. We can come over here to the predefined colors and we can start clicking until we find something we like. Or we can just leave it as is. I think that looks pretty cool. I'll go ahead and click Save. And that's how fast you're going to go and configure your templates, if you even want to do that. It's not necessary because we're going to do everything for you. And we're going to link your sales pages, and we're going to link all your products. So when they click on your store page, they're going to open up to a page that looks just like this. Matter of fact, we can even have a video at the top. So if I choose this one right here, then you see that we have a template that has a video. So you can go and you can very easily click one single button and you can load your video for your whole entire membership. So if they come over here and they click this and they're going to buy into your levels, and then if I come down here and they click Learn More, guess what? Every single one of your products is going to have a sales page. And we've already done the whole entire thing for you. You can leave it as is, or you can really get in there and start to customize it, but it's not necessary. Next, we're going to come over here to the system settings. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we're doing something very special with the default landing page. Now, when your members log in, they're typically taken to a page that has all of your products. But what you're able to do is you're able to come over here and say, okay, I want to land them on a specific page when they log in. So I choose my product, and I'm going to say, okay, when they log in, I want to land them on this page right here. That's how fast we do that. Now we come over here to the CNAME mapping. This is where if you want to use your own custom domain name, you can do that. So you put in your own domain name here, and they will no longer see memberportal.io. They will see your name. It's going to map throughout the whole entire system. Now we come over here to the social settings. This is where you can go and enable the comments. You can enable the social shares, the share comments, and we're even integrated with Slack. We come down here to the SMTP settings. This has to do with your email. Yes, you will be able to email out of this system. It's very easy to set up. Now we're going to come over here to the default text settings. We're doing something very unique here because we don't want you wasting your time going through the system, trying to figure out how to change this, trying to figure out how to change that. So we took all the settings, every title that the system is using inside of Member Hub, and we place it all right here on one page. And you are free to change the lingo. You're free to change the language if you want to make it Spanish, French, Russian, whatever you want to do. You see that we have all the email messages here, all of the testimonial messages here, everything that we are using as default inside the system, you are very easily able to change and customize. And last, we come over here to the page settings. And this is where we can enable or disable SSL mode. And then the icons over there in the top left corner, we can go ahead and disable those as well. And then we have disabled the Powered by Member Hub logo. Finally, we're going to come over here to the optional settings. And as you can see, we have several options here. This is where your libraries live. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to monetization. I'm going to show you how easily we can create a simple little monetization campaign on the front end. I'm going to call this Chad's Webinar. I'm going to go ahead and click Create. So then we can go ahead and paste in our content here. We're going to put in our URL. And then we can choose where we want this ticker to appear. So I can make it appear on all the products, or I can just do specific modules. So you can get very laser targeted with the monetization campaigns that you have access to. So I can say I want it to appear here, and I want it to appear here, or I can make it appear on all of our custom pages. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And that's how fast we've gone and added a monetization ticker to our campaign. The next thing I want to do is let's come back over here to the resources. Remember a little while ago I told you that you are going to be able to bulk upload your resources? Well, here's how this works. You see that I've already added the Google resource earlier. And if I come over here to where it says link, I can go ahead and click this. And what I'm able to do is I'm able to link this to all of my modules or selected modules all at once. So I click those here, I click select. And what that did, now you see that it's linked to 2 different modules. So you're able to come over here, add your resource to your library, and then we have a simple mapping system where you're able to utilize those resources over and over and over, and you can map them to various modules. Now, if we come back over here to optional settings, the next thing we want to do is we want to come over here to manage testimonials. Now, this is where your testimonials are going to be waiting for you. So if I click create testimonial, I'll just go ahead and say Chad nicely. I'll say this is great. Yes, you can add your own testimonials. So if people are leaving testimonials for you on Facebook, you can come over here and you can create them. You can go ahead and input a video testimonial. I'm going to say submit. And now you see that we have this testimonial right here. So I can come over here, I can edit it, I can reject it. But remember, we're going to pull this testimonial into a specific sales page that's tied to this product right here. And that's how it works. Everything you're building is inside of a library. And now you see that the testimonial is right here on the page. So we can edit it, we can reject it. That's how it works. Once again, it's a library. So you're building a library of testimonials, and then you're pulling them in as you see fit. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here to this one that says Manage Rewards. Now, this ties into one of the most powerful features inside of Member Hub, which is our gamification. So what I'm able to do is I'm able to come over here and click Add New Reward. This time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a $25 Amazon gift card. It doesn't have to be a gift card. It can be whatever you want it to be. This could be one of your other products. It could be a t-shirt. Doesn't really matter. It's just a reward. Now, the reward type is going to be either a download, a URL, or it can be a simple note. So I'm going to do URL, and I'm just going to go ahead and put in my reward URL. So I'll do just like this. I'll click Submit. And what we just did was we just created a reward. Once again, it is a reward library. You build up this library as big as you want to, and then you're able to come in here and you're able to pull in your rewards into your gamification. Now I'm going to show you something really cool. Remember that level that we created, this gold level right here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get this sign-up form right here. And what happens is when somebody fills out this form, they're going to be given free access to that specific level. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this inside of our rewards. What I recommend you do is all the products that you create and all the levels you create inside of Member Hub, use them as a reward. So if we come back in here, I'm going to go ahead and click on Manage Rewards. This time we're going to come over here. I'm going to say Add New Reward again, and we'll just say Chad's Gold level. And this level consists of ... Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and click on URL, and we're going to go ahead and paste our sign up that we received from step number 4, and I'm going to click Submit. So when they receive this reward, they're going to be redirected to that URL. They're going to go ahead and register, and then they're going to have access to that product as well. Okay? So that's how fast we go and add our rewards. Next thing we want to do is come over here to gamification. Now, this is a very, very powerful strategy that's going to keep your members checking in with you over and over and over. It's going to help with retention. It's going to stop them from canceling their membership, but they're going to fall in love with you, and they're going to have fun with your membership in the process. So we're going to go ahead and choose our product. I'm going to choose the Blogging University here, and what we're going to do is we're going to click Create New Badge. Now, there's 2 types of badges inside of Member Hub. There's what we call a points badge, and then there's what we call a task badge. I'm going to go ahead and create my points badge right now, and we're just going to call this the King badge. It's going to be a points badge, and then what I'm able to do is I'm able to set the reward when they receive this badge. So they're not only receiving badges, but they're also receiving rewards. So I'll go ahead and say, okay, they're going to receive the $25 Amazon gift card. And then if I want, I can come over here, change out this image, and have a different badge. But I'm going to go ahead and click Add New Badge. This time, we're going to say, Register for Domain Name. This is going to be our badge, so we can just call this the Domain Name Badge. And this is going to be a task badge. And the reward, we don't have to issue a reward at all, but I'm just going to do the gold level. And then we're going to go ahead and click Save. Now, that's how fast we go and set up our badges. Next, we're going to create our goals. So I'm going to click on this Goal tab, and over here, I'm going to say, Register for Domain Name. And then, for this right here, I'm going to simply say something like, follow the video and register for your domain name. Enter your domain in the field below. So we come over here, we can go ahead and choose our video. I'm going to use this one right here. And then what we can do is we can have the option for them to have an input field directly below this goal. So I'm going to choose this. And the next step is, do we want to issue a badge or do we want to issue points? So I can say, okay, let's go ahead and issue 10 points. And remember, we created that King badge, so as they're completing your task, they're able to earn that badge, which is then tied to a reward. Or we can just come over here and issue a badge directly. So I'm going to pull this menu down, and we have domain name. And that's how fast we've gone and set up a goal. And I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do with this. Now, if you have like a high-ticket mastermind or something that you've charged $10,000 or $15,000 for, as they're completing the goals, what you can do is you can actually approve the goals before you issue the points or issue the badge. And that shows up underneath your pending goals right here. But for right now, I'm going to uncheck this. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And now you see that our existing badge goals has been created over here on the side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what this looks like on the front end so that you understand. Okay, so I'm logged into one of our other sites that we provided for our members. And now this is all going to start making sense. You can see that as a member, I'm already earning points. Here's the badges that I've earned. Down here is my rewards that are tied to the badges that I've earned. And if I click this link here, what this is going to do is it's going to show me that I have 49 more points needed before I'm able to receive the rookie badge, and it's already been issued to this 16 members right here. Here's all the badges that I already have, and then here are badges that I can earn right now for doing various tasks. And you can see that it's been issued to 37 members, issued to 30 members, issued to 22 members. So as I'm seeing this as a member, I'm feeling the pressure because everybody's received this badge except me. And so if I click on this button right here that says get this badge, then I'm going to be redirected to another page where I have specifics on that exact goal. So you can see the badge is sell your membership. Here's the goal, sell your first Member Hub site. And here's the directions. We want you to go out there and sell your first Member Hub site. Try to get at least $2,500 for that site. Tell us your strategy on how you plan to do that in the following field below. And you see that 22 members have already completed this goal, and here are the people that have been issued that badge, okay? So the peer pressure is on. This is the very best in gamification, but as you can see, we made it very easy. Now, the other thing we can do is we can go ahead and pull this specific goal into the module itself. So if I come back into the site that we have been creating, I'm going to come back over here to step 3. And this time, let's come back into these pages like I showed you a little while ago. Remember, this is an action block. Let's go ahead and get rid of the action block for now. We're going to come back over here to insert blocks. And instead of going with an action block, we're going to come over here and go with a goal block. So I'm going to click this goal block. So we're going to choose our goal type. We have 2 different types. I'm going to choose goal type A. And we're going to click on Create New Block. Now, this is very easy. There's nothing for you to configure. We just want to know which goal are you using with this block. So I'm going to go ahead and say this goal right here that we just created a minute ago inside of our gamification. We're going to leave the status to open. Once again, we can go and change out our colors if we want. But there's our goal block. I'm going to go ahead and say Update Block. It's going to put a placeholder on this page. We're going to go ahead and click Save Changes and Exit. And now when I come over here and I click our View button, and now you see how we're pulling gamification into the module itself. So if I scroll down here, you see that we have our goal block now. So the goal is register for a domain name. Here are the instructions. And then it says, go ahead and type in your domain in the field below and request this badge. Now it's all starting to make sense to you guys. This is the very best in membership platforms. You will never see anything like it ever again. And remember, we're doing all the sales for you as well. So if you come over here and click on My Products, then it's going to take you to a page that has all the products that you've added into Member Hub. And if they try to click on a product that they don't have access to, we are going to ask them to upgrade. And then we're going to redirect them over to your sales page that you've already created. If they click on the store page, that's the page that we set up with all of your levels and all the products that are listed down below. So as you can see, we're doing everything we can to get those sales for you. And this is exactly how you're going to be able to get set up with Member Hub. You can come over here and you can go ahead and create members inside your system. You can go ahead and export all your members. If I come over here and click on integrations, you can see that we are taking things to the extreme. These are all the integrations included with Member Hub. Here's your payment gateways. We're integrated with GoToWebinar as well as Walt Bayless's Webinar Geo. Here's our file hosting system. We also have Dropbox, SMTP, Leads Flow Pro, Infusionsoft, SpinWriter, Usign. The list goes on, and we're going to keep doing these integrations. So Member Hub is pretty self-explanatory. You come over here, our support desk, we have the best support in the business. You come over here to tutorials, and you can see we have tutorials that are going to help you with the whole entire process. Everything is here to get you set up in a matter of minutes. And once you become familiar with Member Hub, you should be able to set up your sites within 15 to 20 minutes. That's how fast we do that, but more importantly, we're going to help you monetize those sites. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure to scroll through the rest of the page, check out the features and the benefits that I didn't have time to include in this video. And when you're ready, just go ahead and click the button for instant access, and you too will be on your way setting up membership sites in no time. Take care.